Hi everybody, Angelica here, and it's like the second fucking time I'm gonna do this video because I don't know what happened the first time. But in this video I'm going to do a book review. I know I told you guys I would do a book review on 50 Shades of Grey first, but I haven't finished 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm in the mood to do a video. And the book I read recently, a little bit ago, is still in my head pretty well, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a book review about it. So, this book review is on Fallen Too Far by Abby Glines. It's the first book in the Rosemary Beach series. I read Abby Glines' Seabreeze series, and I've heard a lot of hype about the Rosemary Beach series, and it sounds really good. The series itself, each individual book sounds good. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to read the whole thing. But I recently just read the first one, and it's kind of really in my head, so I thought I'd talk about it and whatnot. So, Fallen Too Far is about a girl named Blair and a guy named Rush. And there's this big female thing about Rush Finley. I didn't get that vibe. I didn't get the Rush feel that I must have everybody else got. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. I mean, Joanne from Hold On Tight, Abby Glines' Seabreeze series, like the 8th book. Joanne for the win right there. Abby Glines' Seabreeze series guys were nothing, or don't even, like, come in the same, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, Rush Family doesn't even compare to Abby Glines' Seabreeze series boys, especially the bad ones, like Cage York, and Kurt, and Joanne for the one. Joanne's like my book boyfriend. Joanne is my book boyfriend, but it's only the first book, and it wasn't in Rush's point of view at all, so I will still give Rush a chance. He still has 3 more books to convince me, so we'll see if he does it. But anyway, yeah, the book is between Blair's point of view the whole time. It's been a while since I read a contemporary novel like that. Well, 50 Shades of Grey is a contemporary novel as well, but before 50 Shades of Grey, I was reading that, and it's been a while since I read a book where it's just one person's point of view. I really like the two point of views, like the guy and the girl alternating. I like to read that. I'm writing that. I don't know. I just really liked it. But Blair, she made that shit work. Like, I did not get bored reading it through Blair's point of view at all. I just like the way she took things, the way she explained things, the way she felt about things. I just liked reading her. I didn't mind not getting a chance to read Rush. I know you get to read Rush in the other book, so I'm totally fine with it. I can wait until the second book to hear Rush's point of view. And he gets the whole book to himself, so we'll see. But, so, Georgia, Blair is like, her mother just died, and she had to bury her, and she had to sell their house to get money for the funeral, or like to bury her mom and all that stuff. So she calls her dad. Her and her dad do not have a good relationship whatsoever, and because he left his family, like Blair's family, 5 years ago when he was in a car accident which killed Blair's twin sister Valerie. So she's kind of not really close to her dad at all, and it makes her sick to even have to ask him for a place to stay because she has nowhere to go. She only has like $20 to her name, her truck, and her clothes. That's all she has. And her dad, she calls up her dad and like, you know, pretty much I need a place to stay. And he's like, yeah, come to Florida, and there's this place that I'm at that you can stay at. So she goes to this house, huge house. She goes there, and like, her dad's not even in the country. He's in Paris with Georgiana, which is Rush's mom. She didn't know Rush even existed. She didn't know there was Georgiana had a son. And she gets there, and, you know, she's trying to find this Rush guy, trying to find her dad, actually, because she doesn't know where he's at this point in the book. And she sees Rush, and he's having a party or whatever, and Rush is like a total douche to her, and it's so mean and rude, and like pretty much tells her, yeah, you're not staying here, I don't like your dad, so get out of my house pretty much. And she's like, she's not going to sit there and be like, oh my god, please let me stay, I need a place to stay, my dad said I can stay here. She's like, fuck it, and she walks out. I mean, she's not going to sit there and beg for his fucking place, and I love that vibe from her. Like, she didn't take his shit or whatever, she just left his house and got in her truck and was like, fuck, what the hell am I going to do? And she didn't cry at her mom's funeral, she didn't cry while her mom was in the hospital, but in that moment in the truck, she just started crying, and I felt so bad. Like, you're like, fucking Rush, stop being a dick kind of vibe. Like, you're like, you douchebag. But Rush kind of catches her crying type of thing. We don't know if he caught her, but, like, I think he caught her crying. And, like, she just gets on the tough, she gets her tough guy image on, and she, like, acts like she can take on the world herself. And Rush finally, like, just gives in and lets her stay, but, like, in the shittiest place ever. Like, it's in the pantry, and it's a little room in the pantry, and all there is room is for a bed, pretty much. And she's, like, grateful for it. She's like, oh my god, thank you, blah, blah, blah. But, like, honestly, who would want to sleep in a pantry in a room? No matter how grateful you are, nobody wants to sleep in a pantry, let's be honest. But that's where she sleeps, and she doesn't complain about it, which I love, because those complainer people, when you read the complainers, you're like, dude, just shut up, be grateful for what you have. But yeah, she doesn't complain. She's attracted to Rush right away, and I mean, who wouldn't? He sounds hot as shit, I'll give you that. Buff, tattoos, but yeah. And there's this big secret that follows throughout the whole book. You know, find out what the secret is till the ending. Don't look up the ending or don't look up the secret, because it'll just ruin the whole thing for you. And you sit there and the edge is on more and more and more, and you find out like the whole town pretty much knows the secret, except for us and except for Blair. And you're like, what the hell is the secret? Rush knows what the secret is, and that's why he keeps telling her, I can't be with you, we can't do this, I can't. It's not because they're stepbrothers and sisters, which you think that's why, because it's weird, because they're related by marriage, but, like, it's not even like that at all, and you think that's why he keeps saying it, but the secret is completely blows that out of the park, pretty much. Another thing we should discuss is this Natalie, I'm just going to call her Nan. Bitch. She's the definition of a bitch. Oh my gosh, she's so rude to almost everybody except for Rush. And her attitude towards Blair right away is the rudest thing ever. And she disrespects Blair in every possible way. She treats her like she's garbage in our class. And she has no reason to. No reason to. You get the ending. You get to the ending, the big secret, and you kind of like, I get why things are like they are, why she's a bitch, and why Rush feels the need to protect her, and why the secret involves Blair in the first place. But still, the secret not give an excuse for how Nan treats Blair, or how Nan treats everybody. Nan treats everybody like that, and she's a bitch. And I've heard she's a bitch in like every book, but I feel like I will not like her until she gets her own book, and then I'm like, oh my god, I love you, Nan. That's how I'm going to be. I don't know. Every time I read a new book, it's like, yes, I love you, I love you, I love you. But, yeah, there's a lot of good vibes from the book. I can't wait to read the rest of the series. I'm really excited, but I thought I'd just do this book review to get this shit over with, because I keep thinking about it. So, read Fallen Too Far. It's really good. Okay, bye.